Hey y'all, welcome back.
I'm Stacy.
And I'm Tom, and we're RV Texas, y'all.
Have you ever walked into your RV and been slapped in the face by some unexpected, not so pleasant smells? If you're an RVer, I'll bet you have. And if you're not an RVer yet, well, just wait. It's all part of the experience. But over the years, we've found a few ways to eliminate those odors, and we thought we'd share them with you in this video.
So stick around.
So, have you ever walked into your RV and you find out that it's not as fresh smelling as maybe you left it? Well, when we were part-timers especially, we thought that when we left the RV in storage and we came back and it didn't quite smell right, we assumed it was the black tank. But guess what, y'all? It wasn't necessarily the black tank. A lot of times it was the gray tank. And so I thought I'd give you some tips here in the kitchen to start off on how we've eliminated those odors. So first of all, I'm not a plumber. I know you're shocked by that, but underneath your sinks and your shower, you've got something called a P-trap, and it's basically like a little elbow in the pipe that holds water. And the purpose of that is so that as smells come up from your gray tank, that water is supposed to capture the smells and keep them from coming further up into the pipe and entering your RV. If that dries out, like it might if you have your RV in storage, those odors from the gray tank have a direct line of, into your RV. And so a lot of times they can smell as bad or maybe even worse than what the black tank might smell like, because just like the black tank, the gray tank is an enclosed, dark, damp area that can grow bacteria. And so what we find is that if you encounter that, you've left your RV in storage for a little while, you come into it, you haven't been using it, maybe those P-traps have dried out and the odors have come up. So you can just run water, refill the P-traps with water, and that will help stop it a little bit. You'll obviously want to ventilate your RV at that point to get the smells out, but to make the gray tank smell a little fresher, what we do, and we do this even as full-timers, because even though we're using it all the time, and that helps because there's constantly water flowing through it, every so often you still get a buildup of odor. And so when we're going to travel on a day that we've maybe been experiencing a little bit of smell, we'll put a little bit of automatic dishwasher detergent down our sink with some hot water, and we'll fill it up enough that there's enough water in the tank that can slosh around while we're driving. And then when we get to our destination, we make sure the tank's about 2/3 full, and then we dump it, and that tends to clean the tank well enough that those odors disappear. So you could even do this on a regular basis, and that's what we do, just to kind of avoid that situation. Okay, so if you're down here in Texas or any other state where you're dealing with a lot of humidity, humidity is not your RV's friend. And it can lead to strange smells and musty odors, because humidity is moisture. Moisture breeds mildew and mold, and with that comes that musty smell that is just not appealing. So you have a couple different options in dehumidifiers that can really help out. If you're traveling in your RV a lot, or if you're full-time like we are, we use now a plug-in version just like this that attracts the air, pulls the air through, takes the water out. We remove the water bucket every so often when it's full, and then it keeps running all the time, and it hardly makes any noise at all. When we stored our RV, when we were part-timers, we used disposable dehumidifiers, and you just open them up, lay them on the counter. They don't require any electricity, and they attract the moisture, pull it out of the air. It's a great way to keep those mildew and musty smells down. It's a dehumidifier. Another thing you can do is open up and bring the outside in. Get some fresh air, get the air flowing. And there's a few ways you can do that, obviously. You can run your vent fans and that'll really do a good job of circulating the air. But what I like to do on a pretty day is open all the windows and bring the outside in. And that really freshens it up. And with a combination of the fans and the windows open, you get great airflow on most days. And it really goes a long way to just relieving some of that humidity and some of the old kind of closed in smells. Because like a sticks and bricks house, an RV is a closed box. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Yes, I love having the windows open, getting that airflow, but there are some exceptions to that. There are some times you want to keep the outside from coming in to help with your smells. I'll talk more about that on our blog post on rvtexasyall.com, along with some additional tips, but right now we got to catch up with Tom outside, so come on.
Okay, now on the outside of the RV to help with the odors. Contrary to what many videos have said in the past, they say, well, when you're full-timing and you're at a spot for a long time, they say to leave your gray tank open. I don't subscribe to that theory, and let me tell you why. I want my gray tank to constantly be flushing, you know, so you're not going to constantly flush the whole gray tank if you're always having it open, because it's going to go right out. That's issue number one. Issue number two, if your gray tank's open, obviously you're open straight to the sewer connection. So the sewer's coming right up into your RV. I can't see where that's a good thing, because it's wide open, critters, anything can come through there. That being said, if you leave it closed like we do, if you have a washer and dryer or you have a dishwasher, what we did when we used to have a washer and dryer, we tested it to see how much water it was actually going to use when it washed a load of dishes, or I mean washed a load of clothes. So what we did was we had the gray tank empty, closed it, washed a load of clothes to see how much water it took. So then we knew what the safety valve kind of was, how much room we'd have in the gray tank. Could we fill it all? And we watched it just to make sure, but no, it didn't come close to using up all of our gray tank. But you want to test that while you're there, just in case. So if it's starting to get full, you could go out and dump it. It's no big deal. And here's the thing, dumping the gray is pretty darn easy. I mean, so I don't understand many of the advantages of leaving it open, you know, because it's so easy. I mean, you come out, you pull, that's all there is to dumping your gray. So why keep it open? You know, close it. Also, what we do as full-timers, and we did it as part-timers, black tank flush. If you have one, this is our black tank flush right here. If you have a black tank flush, every time you flush, or every time you dump, flush. If you can, always allow enough time to go ahead and flush your black tank. Why not? I mean, this is your opportunity to get as much out of the black tank as you can. So we do all the time. And as full-timers, we use very, very little chemical. Far less than we ever did as part-timers, because we're flushing constantly. And therefore, we're just keeping it clean all the time. So that's one of the best tips from the outside of what you can do with your gray tank and your black tank to keep those odors from getting inside. So now let's go inside for the big tip. Okay, now for the one we've all been waiting for, the big tip in this video. The bathroom. Everybody's worried about the bathroom. I mean, if you're RVing, a lot of people buy an RV so they can have a bathroom when they're camping. So you want to use it. We know some RVers out there that don't even use their bathroom in their RV. I can't understand that. That's crazy. We've eliminated these odors, number 2 odors, 100%. And it's called a fantastic fan. In your bathroom, if your RV doesn't have a fantastic fan, get one. And the fantastic fan obviously is right up here. I don't know if Stacy can show you, but when that fan is on, and I'm going to turn it on, so now it's going to get a little loud. When you go, the person that goes into the bathroom for a number 2 turns on this fan the very first thing they do when they get in, and when they shut the door, what the fan does is it takes the air from the inside of the RV and it comes underneath the door. So you get a circulation from underneath the door and it goes right out the top. So once that happens, once you're done with your number 2, one other major thing, make sure you shut the lid first and then flush. And you flushed all the odors away, and the rest of the odors, airborne, went out the top. Believe me, right then. You don't even have to leave the fan on. It's already taken all the odors out. Turn the fan off. Come back out. Voila. Let me tell you guys, this is a deal saver right here. This is something that a lot of people worry about, and for us, it hasn't been an issue at all. So think about that when you're buying your next RV, or if you have a current RV that doesn't have a fantastic fan. I don't say walk, but I say run to the nearest place to go get one and put it in. Your RVing experience will go up tremendously. You'll love it.
All right, now that I've pulled Tom out of the bathroom, gotta tell ya, I never thought I'd say that on video, but yet here we are. So you just never know. But we hope you've enjoyed these tips on how to eliminate the odor in your RV. If you'd like some more ideas of things we've learned, check out our website, rvtexasyall.com. I'll put a direct link to the post in the description. We always try to have a post on our website with more information on our video topic to go along with it. So if you'd like more information, check that out. We'd also love to hear your comments, things that you've learned along the way for eliminating odors in the RV world. So leave us a comment below, or just, hey, say hi. We'd love to hear from you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, and please, if you haven't already joined us on our journey, please hit that subscribe button and the little bell so that YouTube will notify you when we post a new video.
We not only do videos like this, for some of you that are here for the first time, we have camp cooking videos. We have videos that kind of chronicle our journeys on the road. And also, if you go back in our videos, our journey from going part-time to full-time.
We do. A lot of stuff out there, so we'd love to have you join us, and maybe you'll find some other things that you're interested in.
Yeah.
Share it with your friends if you think it'll be helpful for them. Until next time, y'all, thanks for joining us. Safe travels.
And happy camping.
Bye.
Bye.